Now, the Subway Final Word.
A last-second basket at Clemson forced overtime, and Pitt went on to a critical win on Saturday as it fights to keep its NCAA hopes alive. Welcome back to the Subway Final Word, everybody. Tonight's final topic is about Pitt. Does Pitt deserve to be in the NCAA tournament? Dane, you get the first shot.
Well, 64 teams make it. Yeah, they should be in there. I mean, you look at the overall field, you look at what they did, the way they challenged at least some of the better teams. They almost beat Syracuse, almost beat some other good teams. Yeah, I mean, they belong in there. This is where Jamie Dixon looks like a genius, though, because we all make fun of him for that non-conference schedule and everything else. But do you really think that these tournament selectors are going over every single one of those lousy teams, those WPIL/City League teams that they're facing in the first 12 games? No, they don't do that. They look at what's there, what's the overall record. Pitt's going to be in. I still don't think that unless they do something amazing in either the conference tournament or in the NCAAs, this season to me has been a disappointment.
Chris?
The thing is, whether or not you believe it or I believe it or the eye test says it or whatever, this is an NCAA tournament team. Their RPI is in the low 40s. Their strength of schedule, as much as people make fun of it, it's still in the double digits. It's not over 100, which isn't terrible. I mean, it's not great for a major conference team, but it's not a horrible schedule. They have 23 wins. They have they're 4 games over 500 in the ACC. 6 of their 8 losses have been teams in the top 20 of the RPI, and they've been around an average of 5 points. They've only been uncompetitive once all year. That was against Duke. Now, you could say that it's pretty much like college football now, where you have the Beef O'Brady's Bowl and the Little Caesars Pizza Bowl and whatever other bowl, and they reward mediocrity. And yes, that's sort of the case here. But the bottom line is this is a 23-win team, and they've been competitive every game they played. They got a chance when they play that 1 or 2 seed in the second round, if they make it there. They get a chance to a prayer to make the upset there and go to the Sweet 16.
Mark?
So let me see if I have this right. They deserve to be in the NCAA tournament because they almost won some big games. Gee, maybe they'll almost win their first round game. And then they'll almost win, oh no, wait, they wouldn't get a second round game. Pitt deserves to be in, kind of. The Clemson win was big, even though it was a narrow victory against a team they previously beat by more than 30 because of the comeback and because it's a kind of game that got people talking. But Pittsburgh basketball fans, consider this. Duquesne, not too long ago, beat the 10th-ranked team in the country, St. Louis. Pitt has no signature win, nothing like that this year, and that is all the people need to know.
Let's hear it for the Dukes then. The Dukes are better than Pitt. That's what we're saying.
Mark,
I don't think the gap is as big as a lot of people would like to admit.
Hey, they led Pitt at halftime in the City game. I'm not going to argue with you.
All right, gentlemen, we're going to have to leave it there. Mark, Dane, and Chris, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Every March we go in search of Cinderella during the NCAA tournament. This year, you don't have to look far to find Cinderella. It may be the Robert Morris Colonials. They found themselves just 1 win away from reaching the NCAA tournament. Robert Morris will need to beat Mount St. Mary's in the NEC title game Tuesday night to reach the big dance. If they do, Robert Morris will run their record to 22-12. Not bad, close to Pitt's. And the Colonials have played much of the season with just 8 players. Sounds like a team that is working extra hard to be this year's Cinderella story. Until next time, everybody, I'm Bill Phillips. Have a great week.